तो पिछले वीडियो में हम लोगों ने सीख लिया एक्सप्रेशन फॉर इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू ए सिंगल पॉइंट चार्ज एंड ड्यू टू ए ग्रुप ऑफ पॉइंट चार्जेस। इस वीडियो में हम लोग सीखेंगे पोटेंशियल एट ए पॉइंट ऑन द एक्सियल लाइन ड्यू टू एन इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल। इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल आप सबको पहले से ही मालूम है कि इट इज ए सिस्टम ऑफ two equal and opposite charges when they are very close together. So AB is the electric dipole with charges minus Qn plus Q, and the dipole length is 2L. O is the middle point, so this AO is L and OB is also L. So P is a point at a distance x from this point O, where we have to find out the expression for potential due to this. So as we have already studied, for a group of charges we have to find out potential by the two charges one by one and then add the two vectorially algebraically to get the resultant potential at that point P. So we have to find out potential at point P due to charge plus Q, and then potential at point P due to charge minus Q. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by the distance of point P from plus Q is BP, and BP is the distance x minus L. So we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon x minus L. This is the expression for potential at point P due to charge plus Q. And similarly, if we want to know the potential at point P due to charge minus Q at A, we have to find out the distance PA, which is x plus L. So we can write the expression 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q upon x plus L. एल्जेब्राइक सम में हम चार्ज के साइन को इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते, इसलिए माइनस क्यू लिखा गया है. सो वी पी इज इक्वल टू द सम ऑफ दैट्स टू एंड सिंपली पुट द वैल्यूज ऑफ वी पी बिकॉज ऑफ क्यू प्लस क्यू, वी पी बिकॉज ऑफ माइनस क्यू, एंड एड दिस टू एक्सप्रेशन. सो क्यू बाय 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट इज कॉमन, सो 1 बाय एक्स माइनस एल माइनस बिकॉज ऑफ दिस माइनस साइन 1 by x plus L, and if you simply solve this expression to get the result 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q into 2L upon x square minus L square. So Q into 2L is once again dipole moment. So expression for potential at a point on the axial line is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P upon x square minus L square. And if we ignore this L square with respect to this x square, the final expression will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P upon x square. So L square can't be neglected because x square is far greater than L square. Now if we consider another point on the equatorial line. So as we know, equatorial line means perpendicular bisector. So all the point on this perpendicular bisector will be equidistant from this minus Q and plus Q. So that value, the distance AQ and BQ will be the same. So the potential at this point due to charge at A and the charge at B are equal in magnitude, but direction wise the sign wise the two charges are opposite. So if we add the two, you will get the total potential is equal to 0. So on a point on the equatorial line, the equatorial line of an electric dipole, the potential at all the points will be 0. So the net electrostatic potential at a point in the electric field due to an electric dipole at any point on the equatorial line is 0. Now we should know about equipotential surface. So equipotential, as the name is suggesting, a surface where potential is same everywhere. So a surface at every point of which the potential due to charge distribution is the same, it's called equipotential surface. So for a uniform electric field, the shape of equipotential surface is like this. So plane equipotential surface, and this is spherical equipotential surface for a point charge. So these are concentric spheres. So for an isolated charge, the equipotential surfaces are drawn like this, and these are very important for the board exam. There are many questions draw equipotential surface for an isolated point charge or for a uniform electric field. Now we have to know the properties of equipotential surface. So no work is done in moving a test charge from one point to another on an equipotential surface, because potential VB and VA both are same everywhere. So VA minus VB is equal to 0. So zero work is done. Zero work is done in moving a test charge from any point to another point in the equipotential surface. So if A and B are 2 points on the equipotential surface, then VA is equal to VB. So the total work done is 0. Now the electric field is always perpendicular to the element dl of the equipotential surface. Since no work is done on equipotential surface, it is expressed in terms of dot product also. So work done is 0. So E dot dl is 0 when the angle between E and dl is 90 degree. So that angle between electric field and element is perpendicular to each other. So in this way we can say the electric field is always perpendicular to the element dl of the equipotential surface. Equipotential surfaces indicate region of strong and weak electric fields. Electric field is defined as the negative potential gradient, that is minus dV upon dr. So negative gradient of potential is called electric field. So dr can be written as minus dV upon E. Since dV is a constant on equipotential surface, dV is a constant on potential surface, so dr is inversely proportional to 1 by E. So E is strong, dr will be small. That is, the separation of equipotential surface will be smaller. That is, equipotential surfaces are crowded and vice versa. So if equipotential surfaces are crowded, the field is stronger, and equipotential surfaces are less crowded, the field is less strong. Two equipotential surfaces cannot intersect. So if two equipotential surfaces intersect, then at the point of intersection there will be two values of the electric potential, which is not possible. Electric potential is a scalar quantity, whereas potential gradient is a vector quantity. The negative sign of potential gradient shows that the rate of change of potential with distance is always against the electric field intensity. Now the next term is electrostatic potential energy. So the work done in moving a charge q from infinity to a point in the field against the electric force is called electrostatic potential energy. फिर से समझें, the work done in moving a charge q from infinity to a point in the field against the electric force is called electrostatic potential energy. So आपको पता ही है कि पोटेंशियल यूनिट चार्ज को इन्फिनिटी से उस पॉइंट तक लाने में किया जाने वाला वर्क है. सो अगर यूनिट चार्ज को लाने में v वर्क होता है, तो q चार्ज को लाने में q इंटू वी वर्क होता है. हियर दिस w इज इक्वल टू q इंटू वी. सो इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी ऑफ a two charge system can be written by simply putting this value of v. So one is q1, one is q2. So potential energy of two point system is written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r2 minus r1, or simply the disposition vector between the two charges. So u is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r12. So this is the expression for potential of a two charge system if they are separated by a distance r12, or the position in terms of position vector if it is r2 minus r1. Similarly, electrostatic potential energy of a 3 charge system we can find out. So for a 3 charge system, if we find the distance, we have distance. So they are, one system is for 1 and 2, second is for 1 and 3, and third is between 2 and 3. So we have to write the expression for potential energy for these three systems for 1 2, 1 3 and 2 3, and add all to get the expression for potential energy of a 3 particle system. So in this way we can write U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R12 plus Q1 Q3 upon R13 plus Q2 Q3 upon R23 and so on. If we have a system of n charges, we can write in the same manner the value of potential energy of n charges system also. So this is all about for this video. I think आपने ये सीख लिया कि हम एक्सप्रेशन फॉर पोटेंशियल कैसे निकालते हैं फॉर एन इलेक्ट्रिक डायपोल एट टू स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट, वन ऑन एक्सियल लाइन, वन ऑन इक्वेटोरियल लाइन. इक्वेटोरियल लाइन पर पोटेंशियल की वैल्यू 0 आई और एक्सियल लाइन पर हमने उसे किया, दैट वाज ए नॉन जीरो वैल्यू. इस तरह से हम लोगों ने पोटेंशियल एनर्जी ऑफ 2 चार्ज सिस्टम निकाल लिया, 3 चार्ज सिस्टम में निकाल लिया और हम लोगों ने पोटेंशियल के सारे एक्सप्रेशंस क्लियर कर लिए. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच. और अब इसके ऊपर हम लोग न्यूमेरिकल्स की प्रैक्टिस करेंगे.